What's going on, everybody? It's your man DX again, and just wanted to say a few words. Thank you to everybody from yesterday who saw the video that I posted regarding Phil Scott and the advice show of how he did a video that kind of really got under my skin after the it was found out that he had a wife who definitely is not black. He kind of took a hit with his subscribers, and a lot of people are actually really turned off with him. So I wasn't going to jump into it at that point, but then I went back to Phil's channel a couple of days after that story broke, and he did a video that was basically doubling down on the fact that his wife was not white but Native American or Hispanic, and I thought that was odd. And then he got around to blaming other people and saying that people are cop chasing off of him and saying, things like that. And that got under my skin. So I wasn't going to jump into it until that point, and I decided to do a video. And that video right now is going through the roof. It's on hot. And I really didn't mean for that to happen. I was just pretty much kind of venting. And so I've been contacted the last couple of days by lots of people in the comments section, but also in private message on my Twitter and on YouTube. And some people are telling me, that I shouldn't have went in on Phil like that. And I want to make it clear. The purpose of my video was not to go in on Phil. That wasn't the point. I just believe that you cannot come on YouTube and blame other people for telling the truth about something that just broke. And you can't villainize other people and basically try to escape any kind of blame when you were the one who weren't clear in the beginning about certain things. That just kind of got to me. So people contacted me telling me that, and also I got a few people contacting me kind of saying, well, maybe you shouldn't have done that because Phil, he's this and he's that. He has a lot of subscribers. Just to let y'all know, Phil in the YouTube community, the Advice Show and Phil Scott are what's called a big fish. He has 876,000 subscribers. That's almost 1 million subscribers. So, for one thing, if you're wondering why you haven't heard a thorough analysis about this whole situation going down with him from any other of your favorite YouTubers like Cynthia G or Tariq Nasheed or O'Shea Duke Jackson or these other people, the reason why is because they don't want to get on the bad side of a person who has so many subscribers. Bottom line is, one appearance on Phil's channel can make your channel blow up. So here I am, just this low-level YouTuber who didn't have many subscribers, and thanks to all the new subscribers, I appreciate that. And I'm just a little YouTuber here that just got a little irritated from what I heard this guy saying and decided to make a video about it. That's all I am. So I don't really care about how many subscribers Phil has, and if I'm doing any chance of appearing on his channel. I really don't care about that. For one thing, there's a lot of YouTubers on YouTube that are making a good living at YouTube, or are thinking about it, or that's what they aspire to, and they don't want to get on the bad side of someone who has so many subscribers. I don't care, because frankly, I don't need YouTube. I don't need to do this. I've been running a business for 20 years and I'm doing pretty damn good, so I don't need YouTube funds. who's going to turn down money? If I do happen to monetize the channel, I'm not going to turn down the money. But I mean, I don't need YouTube like that. So they don't understand where I'm coming from when I respond to them and say, I don't really care how many subscribers he has. I don't. And they don't understand that. So that's kind of where I'm coming from. I stand on the truth. I just did a video on him because he ticked me off with all this splaining and all this finger pointing and deflecting, and I didn't do it for any other reason. And I guess it just came off naturally as it was, because that's just the type of person I am. I believe in honesty and the truth. Nobody is 100% honest. I know that. But I just feel like you should be as lucid as possible when it comes to the type of material that Phil Scott was bringing every day on YouTube. Again, first of all, you can't sit there and tell people not to date white, give their seed to white women, don't marry them, and then you're doing exactly that. So I'm not going to rehash, but the thing is, I don't need YouTube. I don't need to do this. And so I don't care how many subscribers Phil has. I don't care if he never has me on his channel. And I stand on what's called in the law an affirmative defense. So if you're not aware, in the law, the words affirmative defense means that the truth can withstand any kind of lawsuit that's brought against you. Meaning that if someone wants to sue you because you said something, and they're going to sue you for defamation of character or alienation of affection between them and someone in their family because of something you've said, or any sort of thing like that, the affirmative defense means as long as you can prove that what you said about that person is in fact the truth, they don't have a case. So I stand on the truth. And the truth is that Mr. Phil Scott was not upfront, not forthcoming with the information that his wife was a white woman, which I still contend that she is, because that's what society's going to judge her as. He wasn't forthcoming in that information. And then when people did find out, he started to point fingers at other people. And that's just not right. That's not honorable. It's not right. So I believe we need to stop just accepting things from people. We need to demand that people be as right as possible about things, as righteous as possible, and do not deceive other people, especially when there's money, Patreon money involved, YouTube ads, AdSense money involved. And I think that especially people on this side of town, on the black side of town, we need to stop looking for leaders. I mean, oh my God, we've gone from selecting leaders who are out there in the streets getting things actually done, and probably are standing right beside the next black victim who just got killed unjustly. We've gone from that to looking for leaders on the internet, on YouTube, who all they do is sit there and they're not involved in any of the struggle. They're not out in the streets doing anything. They're just telling you what's going on. And they're thousands of miles away from the next black victim who's been killed unjustly. So there's kind of a warping of the movement. And you could see this happening years, decades ago. The internet, in some ways, just made it worse. The internet is wonderful in some ways because you can communicate at the speed of light now, hundreds of times faster than you could in the 1970s, 1960s, or 50s. And that's a good thing. But also what it's done is made people keyboard warriors, and it's made people lazy, and they just sit at home or they sit on the internet talking about things. If you're really going to be about solutions, we need to get out there and do it. And we need to select leaders who are out there doing it, real ones. And I ain't talking about like Black Lives Matter or anything like that. Some authentic leaders who are out there fighting. And it really just saddens me that so many people have blinders on when it comes to wanting to see the truth. I also had a lot of people hitting me up in my email with blinders on, or my comments with blinders on, about what color Phil's wife really is. They're confusing ethnicity with race and color. They're confusing, and they're saying that, well, she's not really white. I don't care what her DNA test says, if that's a real DNA test that he posted or put up in his video. Everybody who looks at her, unless they have blinders on, or they're looking through brown colored glasses or red colored glasses, they know that she is a white woman. That's the truth. So these people in my comments who are trying to basically attack me and say she's not white, she's this or that, I'm not the one who's saying that she's white. If you take off your brown colored or red colored glasses, your eyes will tell you that she's white. Okay? And the last point I want to make on this is, on YouTube right now, the silence is deafening. I've had a couple of people hit me up telling me that they cannot find anybody else on YouTube who's doing a real analysis of this situation here, except for me. And I looked myself, and I can't find anybody who's doing a real honest analysis of it. All you really find is swirlers like Crystalline Kerosene going in on Phil just for the sake of being able to say, see, I told you. But that's all out of them wanting to justify what they're doing as well. So my question is, where are all these YouTubers who, if anybody else does anything that's, inconsistent or shows that they lied, they go straight in on them like a pack of wolves. All of a sudden now that it's Phil Scott and it's the Advice Show, none of them are saying anything. And my thing is, you don't even have to go in on the man and assassinate him personally or his character or anything. All you need to do is go in and analyze the situation of as far as integrity and truthfulness and honesty. And that's all I did. I didn't go in on Phil personally and talk about how he looked or any of this other stuff. I didn't even go in calling his wife names or anything like that. I didn't go in saying that the problem was necessarily that he was married to a white woman. Because honestly, if he had said that from the beginning or showed who he was married to from the beginning and didn't try to hide it for all these years, nobody would have had, including me, nobody would have had anything to say about it. My issue with him was not personal like that. It was as far as integrity and honesty. Why did you hide this all of these years? And now, once it's discovered, you're trying to blame other people and nigga-splain and all this other stuff. That was my issue. I couldn't give a damn less who he's married to. But some of my favorite YouTubers now, it's making me look at them kind of side-eyed, because it's like all of them are in some kind of cabal, some kind of secret society where they have agreed somewhere, they met somewhere and agreed that we're just going to let this blow over and we're not going to say anything about it. And see, I'm the type of person to name names. Some of my favorites: Tariq is one of my favorite ones. Says nothing about it. Cynthia G, even though I got a lot of problems with her, she isn't saying anything about it either. And we know why she's not, because, she's been on Phil's show a couple of times, and I'm sure she's done very well behind it. But like I said, I don't need YouTube, so I don't really care about all that. Then you got other people that I like, Mr. Superboy 223, Professor Black Truth, the Black Authority. I mean, you got lots of people that I appreciate and listen to, and I still will, who aren't saying anything about this. No Corey Holcomb, not saying anything about it. Professor Griff, none of these people. So what I'm saying to you is that this should make all of us look at some of the people who we really admire and like on YouTube a little bit side-eye and say, well, wait a minute, why are you not even just talking about it? And encourage them to talk about it. If you can get in touch with these people or leave comments or messages for them, ask them why they're not talking about it. I mean, it's an issue. And make sure you tell them that, hey, I'm not asking you to go in and call the guy names or anything, but just tell the truth. The truth is the truth. I mean, you can't change the truth. So, as a matter of fact, I'm going to issue a dare or a bet or whatever right now. A challenge is what I guess I should call it. I'm going to issue a challenge right now to all the people I named in this video who are not saying anything about this Phil Scott with the white wife situation. And I'm going to issue it to all YouTubers who call themselves pro-black or whatever. Make videos and talk about this. I'm issuing a challenge. Do it. Because I don't care who Phil Scott is, how many subscribers he has on The Advice Show. The truth is the truth. What we need right now is more people who are ready to tell it and tell somebody they're wrong when they're wrong, even when it doesn't benefit you to do so, even when it may hurt your bottom line to do so. No more cowards. We soldiers over here, so we pulling straight on up. This is your man DX. If you like what you've heard, be sure to like and comment all you like on this video and subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. And then go ahead and share this around the internet to as many friends as you can. And this is your man DX. And until next time, I am out.